CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We're back today with another Boom Beach video, and in today's video, guys, we made it up to 2478 with a lot of grinding, a lot of sweat, some tears off camera, but we were able to get it done. If you guys want to see everything in real time, make sure you check out yesterday's live stream. I'm just shutting that down. Sorry for the chickenception. Shutting that down right now. So yeah, let's go over what worked, what didn't, and everything in between. So, some important things to note. For whatever reason, once I got the shock mines, I plastered them all up where people use remote defibs, and I don't know if it helped. I was definitely getting better times, but once I got that, we were off to the races. So, the big thing this season is just the attack. You got to get the attack locked in. You got to get good times. If you'll see, every hit here, we're like 240... Two fizzles? What? Like 245, 238, 237, 245, 241. So honestly, not a spectacular log right there. But you want to be like consistently 244 plus for most of your hits. You'll get the odd one that you'll screw up, or you know, something dumb will happen, like this, where the shock blaster, I have to show you guys this, I'm still mad about it. The shock blaster, watch what happens here. So the shock blaster, the way it works, from what I understand, is it targets the closest troop, and it should target the closest troop always. So you see right there, instead of hitting the turret, it goes directly for Rodero. Slows him down just enough where he loses his shield, all of his aliens, and then he does his bomb run and he gets killed. To make it even worse, I threw down another turret. You can see there's two turrets there to try to stop it. Rudy gets popped. The shock blaster continues to shoot over top of the turret and kills all of my rocket choppers. Except for one, I guess. Once there was one left, it was like, okay, now it's time, I'm going to focus on... So anyways, stuff like that's going to happen, and you're going to lose one here and there. So, yeah. What else was I going to say? So, shock mines seemed to be good. This base was okay. The thing with the base, guys, is don't focus on it. Like, don't kill yourself making a new base every 20 minutes. It doesn't really make a difference. Pick a base, run with it. It's going to be fine. I messed around with some weird ones, hoping to find, you know, something that would be crazy, but nothing worked. Well, nothing was consistent. I tried one of those front-loaded ones. Wouldn't recommend that. Secret players, you know, if you run into them, they're going to destroy it. So let's go over the final tech for the season, because there's no real other tech that you need other than this, in my opinion. So here's where we got to. What we unlocked today was the boost note. So this is not a single defense. This is a boost like we talked about yesterday. I put it for the sniper towers. You can pick any one of them. I mean, the boosted flamethrowers are definitely nice against the proto rifles and seekers, but I think the sniper tower is the general choice you want to pick. But for whatever you pick, I would go with whatever you have here. I probably should have swapped it, actually, because I did swap to the extra flamethrowers. But yeah, you need everything. You need to have everything. Defib, hack, gunboat energy, huge. If you're still waiting to see what order you would do it in, the DBD ended up not being that great. So I would focus on gunboat energy, defib, remote hack, and in that order. So let's show you guys the attack. I'll try to pick a good one here. So this was my best hit probably of the day, I guess. Yesterday, it's funny enough, I was doing the same exact hit. The hit didn't really change, but yesterday I was able to get 250, 251, I think was my best time, which is great, because I was doing it somewhat consistently, but today that all changed. So here's what we went with today. Now, I would start with 2 boats of rifles, just as distraction. So right as those come into range of the cannon, so basically once they are about to cross that bottom line, you can see that's where the cannon's kind of range is. that's when you throw down your rocket choppers. Now, I like to go 2-6, and here's the idea. So the idea is these guys clear up to about here. Then we can go Rodero and 2 rocket choppers down on this left side, like you saw earlier with the turret. And then up here we want to defib. So depending on what they have here, a lot of players switch to bases where they had a lot of mines spread out. Now you see this guy did too. So rather than trying to fight all of those mines, fight the sky shield, the microwaver will absolutely shut down your remote defib troops. So you have to hack it. You have to hack it. Otherwise, you're going to spend too much GBE trying to fight it, and it's just not going to go well. And if you let them run into it, it will kill all of them. So I would BART that early just to get it out of the way. Hack the microwaver early, again, to get it out of the way. And then what we would do is just launch the rest of our troops. We would do our 1 Ruddy, 2 rocket choppers on the left. Now you see I didn't get the split there. I got greedy. I put them down too fast. Thankfully, they were able to go left. Ruddy's going into no man's land, but he will come back like a slingshot. I don't know why I shocked that boom cannon. I guess I thought I was going to hit the rocket chopper. And so then we defib up at the top. As long as it's not a hot pot or a microwaver, we can defib up there, and that's going to be fine. Then we can go... we want to use the Rudy bombs on the left because he's going to do a lot of damage, so we got to do that. And then basically, this is a really important part of the attack. You've got to watch everything, and you've got to time it perfectly, because all these attacks come down to 1 or 2 seconds. So just as those 2 go down, what we do in the meantime is we either BART out the sky shield, or if Rudy's lined up enough, we can just use his bomb run. But it's better to take the sky shield down, because you can flare. You're going to be in better situation. So you see, right as these 2 are kind of about to go down, we wait to use the bombing run. Now we do it, so we'll get some engine damage. And then we're going just barrage, artillery, flare, and trying to get that out as quickly as possible. And that's really what these attacks come down to, guys, is it's just seconds and seconds and seconds. So, yeah, I don't know what else there really is to go over. The one warning... And shout out to Angry Zendo in the live stream chat for telling me this, but be careful about heavy choppers, because what happens is once you unlock them, you're going to have heavies on the field, right? As of right now, the only ground troops are, like the only second wind troops that are going to come up in the defib are going to be the proto rifles. Those are the only ones that are dying, right? Other than if you get Zukas that are dying, but you shouldn't have many of them. You shouldn't have any of them, ideally, from dead rocket choppers. But the heavy choppers, when the heavies die, you're going to be spawning in heavies, and they take up more housing space than the proto rifles. So you lose a ton of damage, which is so important on the defibs. It can mess up the whole hit, honestly, by throwing out heavies instead of proto rifles. So that whole push to go from 2466 back to 2370 something, and then back up to 2478 took me nearly 5 hours. So that's enough Boom Beach for me today. But I hope it helps you out with your guys' push. Let me know how you're making out down below in the comments. Appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Catch you next one. Chicken out. Back.